It occurs to me maybe I should kind of go through this because I was looking at this going, holy crap, this is put together. Well, hey, there's some things in here. So to get the metal piece off, there are these two little things that hold it in place. And it's very, very... I'm going to glue these in when I put this back together. But these things are just set in here like this and just tabbed down basically. Basically just tabbed in there with that little tab there. I just took a dental pick, got under there. Anything will do if you have a small screwdriver, and it popped up pretty easy. I just took them out and this metal piece fell right out. So that was step one. What else have I observed? Okay. These two clamshell pieces are held together, or they're pinned together. There's a pin that goes through there. So I'm going to have to find something, a very thin piece of metal, somewhere. I got one, I know. And basically, hammer out this pin. Now, that is a two-part, and that's what I worry about, is kind of snapping this hinge. So I'm going to have to be really careful when I pound that out. I don't see any stress marks from it going in, which is a positive in my mind. But yeah, these are definitely two-part molded. So I want to be careful. This thing I think is just glued on. This part here. Yeah, this isn't even glued on. Oh, there's some, whoa, big dab of hot glue in there. Okay, and this thing will probably just pop off, slides off. That slides off. That's easy. Getting all these little pieces off is going to be a thing. Yeah, that's really glued. It's probably really glued on this side. It'd almost be better to cut that off, because that's, or if I can, because it's a big glob of glue. So maybe it'll all come off as one piece. That's not looking likely. Sheesh. Yeah, that's a big wad of glue. Maybe. I don't want to break my dental pick. You know what? It's starting to, I bet, if I just work around the edge, I could get that out, because it's starting to pop up. So I can probably get that out. This side I'm going to have to take a look at, and that's under here. So you should probably get these out. These just are foam-ish pieces or whatever. You can just pop these out. Oh hey, screws! I love screws. Okay, let's see. Was this in here? And I can just pop out like that. This should just be able to pull this out, unless it's attached somehow inside here. And it is. I'm seeing tons of screws. Okay. This is a separate piece, and it's held on by... Well, this is a separate piece too. What is that? Okay, this is held on by two screws. Screwdriver. Where's my screwdriver? Oh no. Oh no. What did I do? Oh, I know, dude. I'll be right back. Okay, I found my screwdriver. So let us first. Okay. Oh, Deco. Where's my little... Ah, here it is. Just need something to keep the screws in. This one actually has a washer on it. So, you know what we're going to do? It's what you do when you're... come on, turn on, thank you. It's what we do when we're taking things apart. We take pictures of them. Well, I'm going to take a picture of this. All these screws. Take a picture of this. Take a picture of this. And this. So when I go put this thing back together, I'm not like, oh crap, what washer goes where? Actually, it looks like the only screw with a washer is there. These all look to be about the same size screw. Oh no, there's washers there. 2 smaller screws with washers. And then there's on the switch, there's 2 very tiny screws. So that should just fall off there. And there's a little bit of glue on the inside here. I could pop that off. Yeah, I can already feel it letting go. There's just a little bit of glue inside there. And I do want to get this detached for painting both of these parts. Even if I put this part back on for painting, which I probably will do just to make sure it's even, I do want to get all this off. This should just pop off unless it's glued on. Are you glued on? I see some adhesive there and some adhesive here. So, you know what? That part's just going to stay on. And, because I don't really need it off. And we're going to put the screw back. If we can get the screw out of here. Where's my magnet? There's my magnet. Always nice to have magnetic screwdrivers when you got a magnet at the end. Or the front is magnetized, which is even better. So you just pop it on and don't have to worry about it. Yeah, there's two screw holes. Let's see if I can show this off in the bottom of this. There we go. There's 2 of those. I'll fill those. Now let me look at the front. What is this all going to disconnect? Okay, this is going to... Okay. Oh wow, that's actually a separate piece. This whole thing is a separate piece. I thought this was all one big chunk of plastic. Let's get that off. That's kind of at an angle. I do see some glue on the inside here. That was probably for the foam bit. I might actually think about doing that, is gluing the foam bit. Some glue that won't dissolve the crap out of this thing. Because it, not this side, but this side. Well, I can see a little bit of adhesive on there maybe? Well, whatever. Is this small enough to... No, I need a smaller thing to get in there. This is going to get annoying. We got all the screws off. Now let's see exactly what that does for us. What can I pop off here? Everything falls off. Good. Oh good, I can get to all that stuff. And that button that's broken. Pop that in there. Do not spill. Do not spill. Do not lose any little screws. Okay, that's there. The other part popped off and went on the floor. Okay, this is just the should be a spring in here, and there is a spring. Okay, I'm not gonna take the rest of that apart. There's a little spring-loaded mechanism for the latch. Yeah, that I'll just not take. Actually, might put this back together. It looks like, wow. Oh, they screwed that in there. They kind of wrecked the hole. That's not a problem. You can also glue it back together. Okay, is this glued on? No, it's not. Or, yes, it was. Very poorly. Good for me. Bad for them. That can come out. Go to the side. This is just nice big 2 pieces clamshell. Put that there. Actually, can probably paint this all as one. I don't even know if I need to take this apart any further. Which is good. I don't want to take that apart. It's scary. When you're dealing with pins. Yeah, I could probably paint this like this. This is the big thing. Oh, hot glue. I see hot glue. Okay. Oh, is that broken? Because there's 2 little... Can I get that? Pop that back. Yeah. Oh, that's put in there really poorly. That was that little button or whatever that is. That might get glued. That is a weird way to put that in there. And I can see stress marks on there already. That's going to get glued. Okay. So we have this piece here. That is pinned in, but the pin is very visible. The pin for this is very visible on the other side of here. And we have tons of tiny little screws that I'm not going to mess with until I start doing the electronics. Battery can come out. You see the switch. Oh yeah, a simple little switch, little push switch, maybe. Huh. Maybe, no. It's a simple little push switch. I'm trying to think if I could. No. I'll put this on a separate switch. Just because. Tapes up. Yeah, it's just a simple little switch here, and you've got your battery power going into there. This LED is actually on the board. The tiny little microscopic board here. I got the two wires going to this LED up here. Trying to think, should mask those off or what? Probably should mask those off. Let's see if I can get to... Okay, this is all connected together. This and this. This thing... Oh man, that's completely in there. And feels like there's a spring. How did they get that on there? They probably glued it. Oh boy. This looks like... It's... Yeah. Oh. Oh. Whoa. This is a separate piece too. Oh, that's what's holding these two pieces together. Okay. That's a interesting design and very, very kind of crappy. I don't know, crappy, but yeah, this, okay. There's two pieces here. This thing is two pieces. I can see it because you can see, if you can see that moving? Yeah, these are two pieces, and how is this held on? Oh, there's two little screws down there. Okay, that's how this is held together. I thought it might be the pin, but it's actually two little screws. Alrighty, let's take a picture of that. Let's take a nice picture of that. See if we can get that in there. There we go. And a picture of this, just in case I decide to get fancy. And there. Okay. These two pieces should pop apart, maybe? Unless there's a screw I'm missing. There's something I'm missing, or it is glued. Or that pin actually does hold these together. Okay. Maybe those screws were just extra, just to make sure everything was stable. Don't do that. I think that's what it was. I think this pin here is holding the rest of this in place. Because, okay, is this part of this? This is part of this. And this is part of this. Okay, there we go. There, oh, we go. Uh-oh. Yeah. Decision time. Actually, that LED is just held on by some hot glue. I could just do this. Not even, wow. That was easy. Good, and I think I could just pop this out. Yeah, I can pop that out, so I don't have to worry about painting that. And this looks like it's glued in place. Yeah, that's glued in place. I'll have to break that off. Yeah. Okay, so these two are connected. This can come off. This is just slotted and tabbed in here that I can move these little tabs back. I should be able to pop those little tabs back. And pop that out maybe. You can require some encouragement because they're those overlapping tabs. Yeah, that does overlap quite a bit. I'm gonna have to mess with that off camera. You can see that button is held on by these two little screws. All this is held on by little screws. I am gonna have to take all that apart. So, document everything. Document. And we're gonna look at this. We're gonna look at this. Any more screws? No. Okay, so we've got your radometer. So here's our radio dial. Right there, looking kind of cool. We should be able to pop the... Oh, that's even screwed in there. That's cool. It's a smaller one. And that knob just fell right off. It's our radio tuner knob. Alright. Here's our dial, which you just pop right out of there. There's your dial for your radio. Here's your glass, which I'll probably be polishing up. It looks a little dirty. Or maybe not. You'll put a little fogging on the back like those old, if you look at an old radio, sometimes they have the glasses like fogged along the edges because the glass is so old. And by Fallout 4, it's been over 200 years, so it should be fogging up a little. Alright, here's your sticker for your radometer. Actually, that might be tamped on there. It is. This is tampograph. That's tamped on there. Yep. Radometer. Now, ooh, that's going to be hard to get in there. Let's... I don't have to take these two pieces apart, but I think I might. So, pop, and on the floor. Because me. Oh man, that's going to be difficult to get in there. To get those screws that are down there. The button went somewhere. I cannot see it. It looks like... Yeah, how is this in here? Wow. I bet that's glued in place. Or it's just held in by friction. That's even better. You can see. And it's got a little, I bet there's a... Ooh, there is. I'm not going to take that apart. Yeah, it was just held in by friction. I will glue that when it comes time to put this back. But I do want to paint this. So dials, are those the same? No, they're not the same size. Okay. That dial is screwed on there. That's the one where I want to put my switch. We need to get that out of there. Of course, since it turns, it's turning the screw. It's another washer one. Yes, it is. Oh, golly, it's got a spring. Okay, put that right there. It should just pop off. There. Yeah. Okay. This is going to be replaced with a switch, but I don't want to lose anything. So, just in case the switch idea goes wrong. So we're just going to pop that spring back in here and pop that screw back in here. And try to pop that screw back in there. Get in there. Get in there. There we go. I felt it bite. There. Okay, so there's your tiny little knob. I might use the top of the knob, so that's why I don't want to lose that tiny little stupid spring. Okay. Now we're... that is really in there, isn't it? Oh, maybe not. Ain't not as bad as I thought. Almost like they put some glue on there. Looks like they did. They did put a little glue on there. There's your pin. Pin goes here. Put these away real quick. I think we've almost got this thing broken down. Alright, that slides right out of there. So the only thing I have to do to this is take this little washer doohickey thingy off. And I have to just pop this off of here, which I should be able to do. Ow! Do with... Once you get one of them, the rest should come fairly easy. Almost feel like snapping these things off and gluing the stupid thing here. It doesn't have too much functionality outside of being a port for part of one of these wheels. Yeah, one of these sides goes in here. Is that the ratchet side? It must be. Might be. Yeah, it must be. Because the other side is somewhere around there. Alright. On camera. Want to show yourself snapping plastic and racking your thumbs on camera. I don't know what happened to my flats. Oh yeah, I do. Replacing a light switch. That's where that other flashlight is. Waiting for a new light switch. I hate these kind of tabs, but they're nice and secure. That's why I hate them. Okay, I am going to mess with that off camera. And what else? Oh, the bevel. Just break that off. Wonder what adhesive they used. It looks like they just brushed it on too. They did just brush it on. Or we can snap that off with this. Nope. I'll have to mess with that off camera. Okay. Only one thing I'm going to do on camera, and I'll let you guys go. This thing, though, I bet this thing's attached the same way. Okay, this little piece of tape needs to go. I bet this is attached the same way as that other one. We can just pop it off. Unless they glued this too, which they may have. Because this seems to work the same way as the other button. I don't want to break it. But I do want to pull it out. Wow. They must have glued this. Or this is just the tightest fit ever. I'll mess with that up. Okay, one more thing to do here. That's... Oh, how is that? Is that just... Oh, that's glued into place too, I bet. Or... Aha! There's two screws. Okay, let's take a picture of that. Do not want to forget that. There we go. Okay, there was just those two screws holding this thing together here, and whew. Yeah. Okay. Little parts. And it's just these holding this metal piece on. So this can go the other metal piece. Get back to work on that. Oh, I forgot about you. You can pop out of there and land on my chest. Alright, that's your Radmator glass. Go there. I'll get back to work on this. Okay. There we go. Pop. Pop right off. There's actually an embossed Pip Boy up in there, if you can see that. That's cool. Okay. Well, it's pretty much broken down. With the exception of a very few things like this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the wires and the button. If I'm going to bother taking that off. Should light up that LED. It does. Might paint that LED. And this one too. I don't know if I like the orange. Although it is orange on the thing. I suppose I could take that apart too, but that's soldered there. And it's soldered into the battery case. Yeah, I don't think I want to mess with that tiny connection. I think I will just mask this all off when I go to paint. This might be a problem too, but what else do we have? So it's just that, and this, which I'll have to do, and that, which, yeah, some of these screws they didn't paint. I'm also going to do something with these screws, because they look just like plastic screws. So we're actually, what we're going to do, we're going to take something sharp, and we're going to kind of just go around the edge of the screw and cut a little bit into the screw around the very edge of it to make it look more like a separate piece than it is currently looking. Just around the edge. I'll do that with a knife like that, or actually probably this flat knife as opposed to that, and just kind of separate these screws, make them look more real. I can also make them look more real with some paint. So yeah, here is pretty much what she looks like broken down. Actually, I'm going to get a shot of everything out in the